In this video, we will be going over every single common mistake that 90% of type solo players are making, and they're so easy to fix that you'll definitely get better after this video. If you guys learned something new, make sure to like and subscribe, and if you didn't, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's get right into it. Everybody in high elo does this, but nobody in the lower elos does this. Whenever I queue like a 700 elo Hakata player, I'll see them doing this, but if I ever queue somebody in like 80k elo or even like 60k elo, they don't do this whatsoever. And what I'm actually talking about is feinting. I didn't even know this existed, if I'm being honest with you guys, till one of my friends told me. And it's not M1 feinting, which is also good but not as effective, but it's actually feinting certain moves. Every single skill tree has a move that you can feint. We're going to start off with Hakata, and this is not actually a move, it's actually M1, so I'm not going to lie to you guys. M1 feinting on Hakata goes kinda hard just because your M1s look like actual moves, so nobody can tell the difference. So when they go to try and parry your move, they'll actually end up trying to parry your M1, but it's a feint. Then you use an actual move and you kinda just get a free combo off. It is super busted, and I've seen a lot of high level Hakata players abuse this. The only counter to this is dodging, but that can also get messed up if you don't time it properly. As for speed users, obviously you got Spectre Step. Feinting Spectre Step is really overpowered, and it lets you land moves like Fast Fang really easily. At a certain point it can get predictable, so if this like your friend who you fight a lot, they can maybe predict it if you do it too much, but you can just mix them up. Sometimes you feint, sometimes you don't. And the final thing is obviously Flower Passage, and this is an essential feint that you need to do, because I'm going to be honest, the last two hits of Flower Passage pretty easy to parry, so the best way to counteract it is actually using your normal Flower Passage lunge. When you land the lunge, you'll actually want to feint, and then you'll be able to use another move right after. You can Rising Swallow or Split Gate or yeah, let's move on to the next tip. Alright boys, build synergy. This section might deserve an entire video on itself, but I'll make this quick. The reason why you could be losing is because you don't have very good build synergy. A really good example is the background footage for this video. Speed and Visionary do not work very well together, and it's really hard to combo extend. The guns are a good combo starter into Fast Fang, which is why it's good with Kendo, but after Fast Fang there is not much combos you can do because the stuns don't last long enough for your meteors to land, so you're kind of just playing with one move. But that move does like no damage, and even the meteors don't do damage, and speed doesn't do damage, so you're kind of just going to be hitting them for 3 billion years, and it just isn't good. A really good example of synergy that makes element Shikai really overpowered would be Ink with Hakata. Ink with like speed, for example, is pretty mid. You hop on Hakata, it's incredibly busted because Ink has an ability where you disable their moves, so once you start air comboing them, they can't really do anything about that. I'll make a video going in depth about this in the future, but that's about it for this section. Let's move on to the final tip of this video. Final section of this video will cover the most simple yet effective tip of the entire video. We're going to be tackling the problem of Ryasu drain. It's super common to be in an endgame where you don't really have any Ryasu, but it feels like your opponent has so much. This is a problem faced by mainly speed users, but I'm sure everybody can relate. The solution is actually really simple. It's just controlling your flash step. So basically what I mean is just don't mindlessly spam flash ret because it drains your Ryasu super fast. This is something a lot of people don't actually notice, but trust me guys, just try putting it in action and you'll notice your Ryasu reserves increasing suddenly. This might give you the edge in endgame where you'll actually be able to win, because in this fight I actually ended up in an endgame where I actually almost lost the fight just because I did not have any Ryasu. So trust me, this can definitely benefit you, and you might even end up winning some rank matches from it. And yeah, like and subscribe if you guys learned something or enjoyed the video. Have a great day boys, and see ya.